Hello everybody, I'm Kevbotomy and welcome to episode 12 of the Crafting Bowl. Now, today we are starting off the episode in the spawn chunks right in front of the old villager breeder. And if you may notice, we've got a few of these scamps running around free, and that's not really proper. Now, I took a look and I found that there's actually a hole in the villager storage system that they were getting out of. So I patched that up and now that'll all be working fine. But before these guys will start breeding again, I'm going to have to take out these villagers that are running around. Now, I'm not totally sure how I exactly want to do this yet, so I'm going to pass on that for the moment. But if you look at my inventory, you see I've got a handful of materials. Now, I've got 4 diamonds, those are going to be for a pair of boots. And I've got 2 that'll be for a sword. And so, what we're going to do is we are going to hop into Speedy Meady's abandoned starter hut, and we're going to go utilize his enchantment table, and we're going to see what kind of enchantments we can get on a sword. And while I do that, I'm going to talk a little bit more about today's episode. So, I'm going to need a whole bunch of coal, and I'm going to need a little bit of iron. I've completely run out of iron, and so I need to go get some of that for minecarts and other iron essentials. Now, ooh, I'm not level 30. That's interesting. Okay, but that's okay. I can still combine this sharpness with it. Now, we need iron, we need coal, so I'm gonna need to do a mining session. But as you can see, we've got sharpness 3 on our sword. That's always good. And that'll let us eliminate some of these guys. Now I think we want to keep this one alive, because he is Frostwalker 2 for 40 emeralds. That's exactly what we need. And yeah, I'm going to get to work on slaying the excess villagers, and then moving on to some mining. I'm sorry, little buddy. I hate killing villagers. Well guys, the villager situation is all taken care of. I've killed off, I think, 4 stragglers running around. And then if you look in here, we have our Frostwalker 2 guy, nicely put away. Managed to get him into the system, so that's good. And now, if we look up here, we should see that these guys should start breeding soon again. So, looking forward to that. We should start getting babies in the system there. And that's all fine and dandy. So, what I'm going to do now is hop down into the mine shaft, do a little bit of a mining session, and then it'll be time to get on with today's project. So guys, the mining trip has been completed, and if we take a look at my inventory here, we see 37 blocks of redstone, 18 lapis blocks, and then a full stack of coal blocks and another stack of coal. So this will give us all the emeralds we need to get those Frostwalker boots. And we also got a good handful of other resources, including enough iron to make the minecarts for today's project. So it was overall a pretty successful mining trip. We also got 43 new diamonds out of the ordeal, so we were running low anyway, so I think that's a good thing. So next I'm going to get all these resources put away in the village base. I'm going to trade with the villagers to get the emeralds I need. And then once I'm done all of that, I will meet you back here at the villager trader. And just like that, we burned through almost 10 stacks of coal, my friends. But if you look right beside there, it's well worth it, because we are now up to 44 emeralds again. It always feels nice to have that many emeralds. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this book and these emeralds. We're going to head back to the spawn chunks, and we're going to trade with that villager. Get some Frostwalker 2 boots, and yeah, it's gonna be great. So while I'm at it, I should probably remember to bring the diamonds for the boots, because I did not keep them earlier. So, what I'm going to do now is head back to spawn and do that stuff. Alright guys, here we go. So, librarian, 40 emeralds, and a book for a Frostwalker 2 enchantment. There we have it. Alright, time to go put these puppies together, and if we have any lapis, well, see if there's any lapis residing in Meady's old tomb here, but let's see. Okay, so we hop up the stairs. If we have lapis, then this will be perfect. So, none there. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So, we're going to open up the enchant... Ooh, we need to make the boots before we open up the enchantment table. I'm all over the place. Look at me. So, diamonds. We got boots. Okay, so we take the boots to the enchantment table. Chuck them in. What do we got? Protection 3. That's okay. Go for some protection 3 on them. So protection 3, unbreaking 3, and then with the anvil, we mix in the Frostwalker. There, that's a decent set of boots right there. That should do the job just right. So, time to get on with the next part of the plan. Okay guys, so I have been a gigantic moose. So, don't get me wrong, Frostwalker is great and all, but I really should have researched the mechanics before just assuming how it works. You see, I can walk along the surface like this and it creates water. And the theory is you throw on the boots when you're near the bottom of the ocean and it'll create a small platform of ice down there. And then you would place a sponge underneath, soak up some water, and it would create a temporary air pocket. However, that's not going to work. As you can see in my demonstration that I'm about to do, one sec here. So, if I just jump off, you'll see as soon as I'm in the water, there's no ice being formed underneath me with these boots. And yeah, so it only works on the surface, unfortunately, and so I'm going to have to adjust my plans. Now, don't get me wrong, this wasn't all for nothing. These are a wonderful pair of boots to have. I'm really glad I did it. And this thing definitely needed some touching up anyway, so I'm glad that we did that at the start of this episode. Alright guys, so just because our Frostwalker plans didn't quite pan out doesn't mean that I don't have a plan for today's episode. Now, the Frostwalker was going to provide a temporary platform underwater, but that doesn't work, and so I have to simply build a temporary platform underwater. So I've got a couple stacks of wood here in my standard stock of potions, and so... Oh, can I not drink these in F9 in a boat? Or F5 in a boat, I mean. Now I can, okay. So, there we go, night vision and water breathing, and we can actually leave the boat. So, I think we'll start off with this guy, because he is the closest. And what we want to do is we want to build this platform on a flat area, reasonably close to him, but preferably not quite aggroing him as we build it. So maybe right here will be good. So what we're going to do, well, is he going to notice me? Oh, placed an improper block. Anyway, so we're going to build this up. And I think I did a little too high. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or something. Yeah, we'll go there. Okay, so keeping an eye out for that fish. What we're gonna do is kinda, peel that back like so. And I guess since I messed this up, we'll go right underneath. And that's not even right underneath. Oh well, whatever. So now we want to just build this into a platform, and that's kind of boring, so I will catch you with the completed platform. Hey fishy, now I forgot we needed sponges, and if I take a look at this, I'm thinking we can probably get to the sponge room without incurring mining fatigue, because that's the fish that was under the temple last episode, and now he's kind of moved out a little bit. And I think that should give me a fairly clear path into there to get a couple sponge. I actually need that for the next step, so Just gotta wait a couple minutes for mining fatigue to wear off, then I can get that. Now if you look over there, you'll see the platform's completed, and what we're going to be doing is once we place the sponge, we should get a small pocket of air. We'll place down a minecart rail and a minecart on top of that, and we'll use our fishing rod's limited pulling ability to drag it into said minecart. So just right now I'm here crafting up some minecarts. Now we're gonna need a few. Do 3 for now, but we only need 1 at the moment. There we have it. So mining fatigue is down to 2 minutes. I know what I can do until then. I made a really poor setup last episode, and that's where all my rails are, so I'm gonna go over and grab those real quick. Catch you with no mining fatigue, I guess. Alright guys, we don't have mining fatigue anymore. Now it's time to gather up a few rails. Now, I'm actually dropping a few on the bottom, and I don't particularly care. Now, we'll go with 16, that'll be enough for now. And without mining fatigue, I think I'm actually gonna take a crack at getting into that temple. So, there's the entrance to the sponge room right there. Good old skeleton horse. Good old guardians. Now let's get right in there. Okay. And there we have it. We have sponge, folks. Finally, after all this time, we have sponges. So I'm going to collect all these puppies up, get them in a furnace, and then we're going to move on with our plan. And so guys, as you can tell, we got 23 sponges out of that room, so that's not too bad. That is more than enough for what we need to do right now. And so yeah, I'm excited to get going on this. Oh boy. So guys, here is our first test of the sponge under the platform. That didn't work at all. Okay. And if we try it there, still did not work at all. On the floor, oh, am I gonna have to box this off first? Man. Oh well, I don't have mining fatigue yet, so I can just pick these guys back up. That's a blessing. I still have. Oh, there's the mining fatigue. Wow. That was lucky. So I think what we want to do is maybe... One second, I'm gonna have to plan this out a little better. I'll get back to you with a more appropriate platform. Oh no. Well guys, we managed to get a decent little break without mining fatigue there. So we got a good portion of this opened up. We've got Dr. Annoyance talking to me down in the chat there, so you don't have to worry about that too much. But I did get mining fatigue again, but I'm pretty satisfied with this opening. So now, there's our fish, here's our minecart, and I think it's time to actually get him inside of it. So we want to bring him into the air because it'll be a lot easier to get him in that way. And yeah, so here goes. Deep sea fishing round 1. I'm also hoping that I don't have too much difficulty getting him through that sponge. But let's give it a try, I suppose. Get nice and close. Boop him. Pull. Oh yeah, runs away. Run away more. Hi. Hi, fishy. Hi, fishy. Hi, fishy. Now Dr. Annoyance wants to go to bed. Come on, bud. Yeah, that's right. That's the stuff. That's the stuff. That's the ticket. I need to eat chicken. Okay. We will quickly DC. Reconnect. Hopefully he's... No, he hasn't gone to bed. Okay. I'll just hit the bay. Hit the hay. I will catch you guys in a moment. Alright, guys. Back at it again with the sick deep-sea fishing. All we have to do is get him to there, and we actually got him pretty close. So we're just gonna try to do that again. Now if we stay pretty close to him, it seems to work decently well. Now, come on, stop running away. Yep, okay. You've hurt me. Now let's just keep coming. Oh, come on, buddy. Come on, Mr. Fish. Why are you so rude? Why are you so rude? What a rude fish. Okay, well, maybe I'm not going... Oh, squid. Yes, be distracted by squid. I'll take that. Then you run away. Ah, fishy. Why are you so hard on me? Come on, bud. Let's get you to your minecart. Come on. Yeah, no, keep hitting me. What are you doing? Stop that. Why do you always go so far back? Well, I'm taking a lot of damage. There. Okay. Well, this can't be that hard. Come on, you silly fish. Why does he always swim back after you pull him? It's so rude. Like, no. I don't know. He's not gonna cooperate, but yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll time-lapse some of this, and hopefully we get somewhere. Oh, fishing rod's almost done. Fishing rod is done. We almost got him, so, we'll get him. We'll get him. Now I need a new fishing rod. So guys, kind of want to try something here. Now, when I drop sponges, it makes a little pocket of air that will disappear quickly, but I'm wondering if I can use that to sort of pull the fish without it swimming away so meanly. So if I go and drop a sponge there, it moves him, but not much. Oh, now he's actually coming towards me. That's interesting. Boosh. Hi. Well, that's some intriguing behavior, nonetheless. Maybe they like sponges or something? Seems to like to swim after coming into contact with them. Well, that was kind of cool. I don't know if that will be useful at all, but it's worth looking at, and might be able to do something in conjunction with the fishing rod. Because if you look, we've actually got him a little bit closer. I might be able to comfortably get him there with a good set of pulls. So we will give that a try with our new fishing rod. I'm also going to get a new set of potions while I'm at it. Catch you in a minute. Well guys, I've been a little bit of a derp this whole time, and I just kind of realized a better way I could be doing this. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to take advantage of one of these sand blocks. I know, this is tedious, watching the sand break. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, we got the sand. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna pop it down right about there. And then we're just going to take this minecart and we're going to push it towards the Elder Guardian. Yeah, I've been overcomplicating this just a little bit, and I'll show you why. Now remember that thing I did earlier where I tested the sponges? And, you know, I could get a little bit of movement, and he generally stayed where he was. Well, oh, yes, I forgot. These things are such a pain to hook. properly. There we go, and then you gotta go above it, and boop. Oh, lovely, okay. Well, I will have to push this over closer to him, but then, once I get him right beside it, I can drop the sponge, and I can, you know, get him in the minecart by providing the brief pocket of air required for him to actually mount. So he's been hanging around those sponges, that's been his general area. So we're going to kind of take the minecart right in there and try to coax him in. It'll be interesting, and I guess I'll time-lapse this next bit. Well guys, unfortunately, we're not going to be catching a fish in today's episode. I know I said we would, and I'm extremely disappointed that we haven't. And, well, let's just say I'm done letting this get in the way of building. I mean, those fish are no longer residing in the ocean temple, so we can get on clearing those out. And for the most part, as long as we stay at the surface, there's no mining fatigue, and even a fair way down, and even in most of the area we'll be building in. So I really want to get my base going, and that's going to be the next episode, is starting on that. We're not going to worry about the fish anymore. We're going to let them roam free until we need them. We will worry about catching them then, or if it's convenient along the way, then maybe then, but that's all I've got time for. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, hit that like button. And if you really loved it, if you can't wait to see more of me doing Let's Play, make sure to hit that subscribe. And also, if you have any ideas for what to do with those fish, let me know down in the comments section. I really would appreciate the input, and I'm not that good with dealing with them, so let me know. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'm out. I will see you in my next video.